All right, folks, what's up?
Alice, is that a new camera?
Yeah, well, no, it's an old camera, but you know, I mean, we doing it big now. We
God,
getting it down, you know.
Watch out now.
Yeah, we kind of condensing stuff down. So yeah, what's up, everybody? It is 9:30. It's Thursday night. Time for your favorite internet TV show, The Fine Line, live and live in color. We got colors. Yeah, we banging out the colors tonight. We trying a different camera, see what's up. But anyway, we got brother AD on the other side. We got Kisses and More right here. Ebony holding it down. And our guest, we keep royalty in the house. Our guest this week, right? Exactly. Y'all check that.
Wow.
You got that? Everybody got that?
He didn't come with the entourage tonight.
You know what I'm saying?
He didn't come with the tank tonight. He had a tank tonight.
You know?
I was waiting for the tank to pull up tonight.
But man, yeah, we got my boy T Miles in the house. He's the man. What's up, man?
What's up, man?
Dude.
AD. Yeah, it's always a pleasure, man.
Yeah. Slide over so you ain't got to bump knees.
I won't be bumping knees.
Bump these knees over here.
We ain't bumping knees.
See,
you talking a whole lot. See, it's that cup. That's just that cup, man.
Bump these knees over here. So anyway.
It's that cup. That's what the Ebony got.
Y'all ain't no more wine.
No, I'm drinking tea. I
don't even have my red cup, man. I'm good.
All right. So we good. All right. So hey, again, folks. Again, it's The Fine Line. And just want to take care of a few little odds and ends. It is a live internet TV show. Checking it out. If you're checking it out on iLikeItLive.com.
You better be checking it out.
I know that's right. If you're not, you can always go back or check us out on Facebook on our Facebook pages. You know, AD got one. Kisses and More got one. Ebony got one. I got one.
You know. No, you got like 4.
Yeah, you got like 4. I haven't.
He has more friends than Mark Zuckerberg.
I don't know about all that.
You got too many friends. I couldn't friend.
Oh, he got mad friends.
Nah, I mean,
I couldn't. And we got friends in common too.
Well,
even people. You know what? You are friends with my babysitter from.
Wow.
When I was a little girl.
Wow.
So
John the Mud.
do that make me old?
She calling you old on the slide, man. She saying you
I
old.
was like, what?
Oh man, that's too funny.
I was bugging.
Okay.
That's crazy.
So.
He was a cougar hunter. He was a cougar hunter. T-Miles a cougar.
So everybody.
Look, I'm not afraid to say my age. So.
You know. So hey, but hey, check this out.
I'm not in my 20s.
You know, we have had a lot of guests, and I've been at this about 5-6 years now, and done a lot of interviews, and go on and on and on. But this interview right here, I am really been looking forward to this one.
Yeah.
Brother got a story to tell. Okay, so we're not gonna waste a whole lot of time. If you want to call us, let us get started first. Then I'll flash the number. And if you want to email us, you can email us at, what's the email address? The Fine Line Live?
The Fine Line Live at gmail.com.
At gmail.com. Let us know what you think.
Or you can tweet me at Ed Madison Live.
That's
on
EB,
Twitter.
right?
Yeah.
EB
EB Madison Live.
Oh,
on
me?
Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm him named AD. Yes, him named AD.
On Twitter?
H-I-M.
Are you really?
Him named AD.
Wow.
H-I-M-N-A-M-E-D-A-D.
That's crazy.
Keep it simple.
That's crazy. And of course, I'm Alborough's on Twitter, Facebook, whatever. Okay. So, dude, I got videos. I got a whole lot of your work, the work you've done, the work that's coming up, but also I really want to go back because I think to make people understand just how important your work is.
Yeah.
I think they need to know where you come from. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I get a lot of people who are quote unquote grinding, and I don't really think they understand
No, they don't.
the grind, you know. And I think if there was anybody, if you looked up grinding in the dictionary, this is the picture you would find right here. Because he goes to sleep on the job. I mean, so you know, he grinds it out for a week, then he goes to sleep for about 4 hours. And
I don't even think he sleeps out.
Yeah,
like, seriously. Out. He had me in like his office like at like 11 o'clock on a Tuesday. I was like, dude, it's Tuesday.
Right.
Shouldn't you be sleep?
I haven't been to sleep since '88, man.
I'm just saying, man. You were going hard on a Tuesday.
You know?
Oh, man.
But, dude, all I know is, I mean, you can help me out, but you're from D.C.
Right.
Okay? And just, you know, just go ahead and, you know, give us what you want to give us. You know, I'll you know, we'll get in what we fit in and, you know, and try to get us here. You know, get everybody caught up. You know?
I mean, you know, basically, man, born and raised Washington, D.C., Southeast area, you know, come out of Linda Poland Apartments.
Go.
Definitely go. I was a go-go kid from Valley Green to up Highland, and, you know, all that was free, you know, so I got a little age on me with it, but, I mean, you know.
Now, Southeast was, you say Southeast, right?
Southeast.
That was a rough side of town, or kind of like in the middle, or what was it?
Nothing easy about that.
What do you mean you're not 21?
Nah, I mean, Southeast, let me tell you something.
Tell them the truth about Southeast, man. Tell them the truth.
Okay,
Yeah.
St. East, you know, St. Elizabeth, I mean, where all the crazy we went.
Right.
You know,
Tell the truth.
You know, it's like Iraq over there. Man.
It's
Really?
like equivalent to East
Yeah, I mean,
99 in Cleveland.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I seen a lot, you know, take place over there, you know. I mean, from going to school and seeing bodies, you know what I'm saying, on the back of the playground, up Highland and stuff like that. So, I mean, you know, I learned a lot.
You had brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I have a sister. She's a Secret Service.
Stop.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. So
Oh, she
Secret
come up.
Service
Yeah,
could be
right.
watching us right
Yeah.
now because of you.
Yeah,
Oh, man,
I mean,
well, it's been nice knowing you all.
you know what? I don't even think they probably watching
Hey,
because
Barack.
if they probably really knew I was her brother, she wouldn't be working there.
No, they know. They know.
Oh, yeah, they know.
That's
They
funny.
know. That's why
They
they
know.
probably hired her.
Yeah, but I mean,
That's
you know,
funny.
They
I
done
mean,
already implanted some sort of chip up in here somehow.
Right.
yeah, I mean, just coming up in the, you know, in the streets of Washington D.C. taught me a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? And if I had to do it again, I would. You know what I'm saying? Because I really think, man, this day of society, a lot of young kids need to, come from really backgrounds like that. You know what I'm saying? To deal with society now, because I don't know what a recession is. I mean, I've been living in a recession all my life. You see what I'm saying? So it's always been, you know what I'm saying, to where it was difficult times. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always tell a lot of kids out there, man, the hood I come from, can't ain't a word. You know what I'm saying? You can't never say, I can't do something. You know what I'm saying? You got to do it. You don't have no choice. So it's either, man, you go ahead and do it, or you lay down and die. I mean, that's
that's from like the early days. We're not even talking about you like you just had to like right from get.
Right. I mean, you know,
go hard.
You know, my father was my mother. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen, you know, what it took for that. She brought up two kids, her and my sister. I mean, me and my sister, and I seen how she used to go hard. She used to go harder than me. You know what I'm saying? You know, going out here, man, you know, catching buses to go to work. So that's my main number one role model in my life is my mother. You know what I'm saying? That's why I guess right now I attract so many women around me, because I know how to really treat them.
It's the Axe body spray. It's the body spray.
Yeah,
It's the body spray.
I think that's why, because I come out of a household with all women.
Right.
So I try to make sure I do whatever I can to really respect them.
They do right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I was brought up with them, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I know what it take to really, you know, please a woman just by, you know, seeing my mother and how she maneuvered. You know what I'm saying? My mother was focused. She was sharp. She didn't date. She didn't do none of that. She knew she had kids, man. I mean, you know, so she had to do what she had to do to make sure she provided for us. You know what I'm saying? And being though we was in the hood, we still was always the most dressingest kids in the hood. You know what I'm saying? That's how people in my hood always knew me. You know what I'm saying? Because being though we was living in the project, that didn't mean, you know, we had to dress like the projects.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I always had new shoes, man, the Izala car, everything.
Right.
Polo, the new Converse, you know, back then. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just respect my mother to the fullest. That's why I try to do. She's one of the ones right now why I fight the way I do, to make sure she won't have to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Because now that I'm old, I should be taking care of her. Right. So that's one of the reasons why I do what I do right now.
Yeah.
Well, but I mean, you said taking care of your mother, and I'm just gonna just kind of go on a quick tangent. A lot of people say that we shouldn't be taking care of our parents. Our parents should, they've done as much as they do. Do you feel as if it's the reverse? And everything you do is for her, so that's your strongest inspiration.
It's like this with life. If you notice, man, as you get older, you start transforming back to almost a kid.
Right.
We start losing our hair. We start losing our teeth. We can't walk no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
right.
it's only right for me, man. My mother done did everything she can do, to make sure I had a good life. You know what I'm saying? Coming up. Mm-hmm. So right now, it's only right for me to do for her. I mean, she shouldn't have to, man, work hard no more and do whatever she's doing out here. It should be on me now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
So I mean, me and my mother is real close. I mean that's my love of my life right there. You know what I'm saying? I got her tattooed on my arm every time. She the first thing I see when I wake up.
Wow.
So I mean, I take her, very serious. I mean, then come my daughter. You know what I'm saying? So, that's.
How old is your daughter?
My daughter's 13.
Okay.
She's 13.
Okay.
I also have a son. He's 12.
Okay.
But I just do whatever I do right now is for them.
Right.
Everything else doesn't really even matter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Being as though, like Shalonda and everybody else, they're around me every day, but I'm fighting for them right now.
Yeah, you have a focus.
I'm focused. I'm focused. I don't trip about nothing out here. Yeah. Only thing I trip about, man, is being successful. So when I do leave, you know what I'm saying, certain people's taking care of. Right now, I don't sleep because I feel like I'm the one that's chosen to be crucified, you know what I'm saying, to make sure everybody else live good.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like a Duracell,
Right.
When God made me, He built me to last. So, so I mean, I don't trip about nothing. So a lot of people ask me how you do this and how you do that. I mean, when you design and you're on a mission, I mean, you're going to be able to do it.
Now, coming out of high school, okay, where'd you go from there? I mean, cause,
man, let me tell you something. I didn't even make it all the way out of high school. I left high school like 9th grade.
I was almost right there with you.
Yeah, I left out. I left. You know what I'm saying? And being hard headed, not really listening, and feeling like when you at that age that you know everything, and like I say, living in the projects and coming up like that. You see other kids, and it's a lot of real kids. It's pressure. Because, I mean, you got to be still that rough kid. You still got to be tough.
And it's adult pressure. We're not even talking about kid pressure. We're talking about adult pressure.
And even coming up, I mean, the drug game wasn't really real big like it was, you know what I'm saying? Like coming up in the 80s and in the 90s. So in the 70s, it was all about, you had to know how to fight. I mean, especially in D.C., we come up with the hands, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you got a problem with somebody, go in between two cars and just let it cut loose. Then come out, and that's it. Right. So, I mean,
So it wasn't a thing where, cause like nowadays, I mean, everybody's looking for a gun, and back then it was like everybody walked away.
It was all about the hand game. Right. I mean, it was all about the hand game. You had to know how to throw. If you ain't know how to throw, you was gonna get pumped. I'm just telling you. So I mean, I was just brought up with this man, one punch knocking dudes out.
One-handed quitter, man.
Just like that.
So you just made sure that first punch.
Yeah, while you talking, I'm just looking at your chin.
You ready for you?
Boom. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So I mean, that's what the era I came out of right now. But I mean, it was a battle. Then coming up, and I started getting into trouble, you know what I'm saying, really not, listening, and still was nothing on my mother. It was something I chose to do, you know what I'm saying, because I had an okay life. I was cool, you know what I'm saying, well, coming up, but, But
then you got things around you too. I mean, you got your mom, she's trying to say one thing, and then the streets are saying something else.
But I wanted to really go out there and help, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I wasn't helping, I was hurting, because I was end up hurting her. I mean, because of come on, man. It hurts any moms to go to any penitentiary and see their only baby. You know what I'm saying? And like I was there, my mother always came to see me strongly. Wherever I was at, and it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Then after I finally hit that rock bottom with it to where, you keep getting locked up and keep getting locked up and keep getting locked up. After they sentenced me, and I ended up doing 10 years, I was like, man, it really hurt me to really see. Because now I'm looking at the world as the world is going. Because when you locked up, the world stops. So you can look, you know what I'm saying? You can plan whatever you want to do in life, you know what I'm saying, while you in. But people in the streets, they can't do that. They living in the left lane. They speeding every day. Right. But when you're in the penitentiary, you like in the merge lane. You can slow, you can see all the cars speeding, and you can see what you really want to do. And that's what I did with my life. That's why, when a lot of people say don't do the time, you know what I'm saying? I will do the time, don't let the time do you. That's what I did, because I sat back and I plotted out everything I wanted to do.
10 years is a long time, man.
That's what I'm about to say, man.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, it's definitely a long time, but I mean, like I say, once again, it's something that I'm happy I went through because it got me really together to where I can come out here and really deal with society.
So before the 10-year stint, there were like a lot of little short ones. Is that what you're saying?
Let me tell you something. I can say probably from like 1987 until probably like 2000, I probably only seen probably like 2 Christmases.
Wow.
At home. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but once again, I mean, that was a bed I made for myself. So I'm still not going to complain about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, it was just on me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think and like I said, I mean, the reason I really want to look at, all of this is because I know what you're doing now.
Yeah.
And I really want people to see the contrast between what you came from, you know what I'm saying, and where you are. Because I know people who had a great start.
Yeah.
I mean, the home, the mama taking daddy and everybody, everything cool, suburbs and all that other kinds. And they just sitting and letting their life just go right by them, man. I mean, and you have just, I'm just crazy impressed by what you've been doing, man.
Let me tell you something. I'm not going to do that because, man, like I say, I feel like, man, what I went through in my life was for a reason. And I know, man, the mission that I'm on right now, in order to come out here and really tame lions like I'm doing, I got to have a heart of a lion. You know what I'm saying? I can't go out here, man, and get these real street dudes out here to follow me and listen to me if I don't know where they come from.
Right.
So, I mean, that's why I'm glad I went through what I went through, because my mission right now, man, is really to save some of these young dudes' lives out here. I mean, that's why.
Let me ask you. I mean, because it sounds like to me that I've heard of people, they do a stint and then all of a sudden it turns into a cycle.
Yeah.
They come out and next thing you know, they're back.
Yeah.
And they never really get out of that, I mean, so.
Doors. I mean, and I'm quite the only few in my time of people who didn't return.
Right.
Who didn't return.
Yes.
And everybody
Awesome.
Everybody in the feds, a lot of people know me. I mean, I still take care of a lot of people in the feds. I talk to a lot of them, man. A lot of them said, man, we riding with you. You know what I'm saying, man? We with you in here. You know what I'm saying? Which, I'm happy because it shows them like, damn, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? This dude is doing it. I know this dude. This dude used to be wild. This dude used to be great. Man, when I went to the penitentiary, I was young. And you know what? An old dude used to, pulled me up and he said, man, let me tell you something, youngster. I never knew what being locked up mentally with physical. He said, no, looking at you, I never thought about why when they say, man, you could be locked up but still free. And I was like, why you say that? He said, because I look at you every day, how you run around here. You run around like you ain't got no time. So he said, man, I look at you and you make my time go. Because I look at like, man, that little dude right there is not locked up. He still think he in the streets. I used to run around up in there. Man. I used to run around and be playing. I mean, with grown men, I'm around there playing, lighting beds on fire. These dudes doing life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you dealing with somebody who don't have nothing to lose.
Yeah, I mean,
come on, man.
That's why I gave the name in there, Young Head, because they used to be like, man, Young Head, you need to chill out. No things be non-nice, be smacking them, waking them up. Wake up. You know what I'm saying? So always getting locked down. So the warden's like, man, this dude got to be off a little bit. I kind of realized.
Oh man, dude!
I realized that I was locked up when I got locked up in '90, and I kind of realized it probably didn't hit me till like 1993. That dude, you locked up.
Okay, so for the first 3 years, you hadn't made the transition. I
was buck wild. I mean, I was wild. I was wild.
So they didn't know what the cats probably didn't know what to do with you.
Catching me with knives, and I mean, it was like I didn't care really, but I didn't really know. But what really happened is in 1992, I caught a charge while I was in.
Okay.
I caught a conspiracy to murder while I was in.
Okay.
And it hit me then because they look, man, they about to give you life no parole. Shorty, you done. I mean, you about to get an inner jailhouse murder. Shorty, you was done. You running around here playing and you laughing. And at that time, I stayed in maximum security for a whole year. I mean, I was locked down for like 23 and a half hours a day. I was behind the wall in Lawton. And I mean, I was the only one back there with 10 years. And what really got me was, I ain't gonna never forget, it was this guy named Fly. His name is Keith Gatlin. And he was like, youngster, you're a wild youngin', you have fun, but let me tell you something. He said, man, you sitting here, you complaining about you getting out and trying to beat this beef. So I'm like, yeah. So he's like, I'm gonna show you my face sheet, my mandatory release date. So he passed it through me through the cells. I'm reading it, reading all his charges, and I look, at his mandatory release date where it said where he can get out, it said no letters. It said, I mean, no numbers. It said deceased. So when he got to die in jail. So that's the only way he get out by body, going out in death. So I looked at him like, damn. So I passed back.
That's a long time.
And
Well,
every day, let me tell you
long
something.
time. That's never.
Man.
After from being in there and going, my mother coming to see me, and every time I had to go see her, I had to go see her with handcuffs and shackles and the white shirts, and the lieutenants had to be with me. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, I used to, look in her eyes and I kind of see the hurt. So I was like, man, I got the man. This ain't it.
Something
so
got to change.
Ever since then, man, when I was in maximum security, I started praying like 3 or 4 times a day. I started reading the Bible.
I was going to ask you, what do they give you in maximum
They give you
security?
a Bible.
Was there anything else they give you?
I mean, you can get other little stuff with people.
Other little books or something like
come
that?
strictly from the store.
Right.
But
Okay.
I mean, I started reading. I read about the Bible and I read about Master P. That was the only person.
Really?
That was the only person. And I used to, when I finally got back on open population, where I was still on maximum security, but in an open population with it, I used to kept reading about it, and I seen his videos finally, and I was like, man, this dude real. That's the only dude I listen to. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? If I got out, you know what I'm saying? But I
It's
constantly kept
funny, man,
praying.
how books, you can get an
Yeah.
attachment to people
And that's how
through
I got,
books,
I got attached, because I started hearing how he was coming up and what he was doing, and and that's why I say it got to be God, because who would ever think that I would become this dude's brother in the streets?
Let me take a quick second. And Crystal Foster, what's up? I appreciate you coming to the show. Anybody else who is watching, go ahead and type your name and your city in the chat box so we know who you are and where you are. It's right there up underneath the picture. You may have to scroll down because I think we got a bigger picture now. But yeah, go ahead and type your name and city in the chat box so we know who you are and where you are. And if you have any questions for our guests, just go ahead and chime in. And again, once we get past some of the videos and some of the other stuff we got coming up, we will definitely be, taking live phone calls and that type of thing. But if you have anything, go ahead and just type it in, and we'll make sure that he gets a chance to answer it. But I'm sorry. So go ahead, man. So yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I say, man, it's the work of God, because I mean, whoever would ever think that me and this dude would become out here now? I mean, since me being out, we would become like almost like brothers. He claimed me as his brother, I claim him as mine. So I mean,
so you in 3 years and it hits you.
yep.
You spent the next. Well, first of all, what happened to the charge?
Oh, well, I finally went to court, man. I went to court and I got found not guilty. I got found not guilty with it. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So
So basically, the next 7 years, that's where you was like just trying to get out.
yeah. So I mean, right after that, I started slowing down. I started kind of like really maturing. And a lot of people looking like, okay, man, this dude finally growing up. He didn't realize that he locked up.
Okay.
So I started really changing, and then I finally gradually came down to where I was released, man. I mean, after that, I said, man, no more. I'm not gonna do this no more, man. Everything I do right now in my life is gonna be positive, and that's why I try to tell a lot of people out here right now, if you really believe in yourself and also believe in God, man, the power of your tongue can take you anywhere.
Yes.
So
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, as you see, it is a beacon of light. I mean, that's really what it is.
Yeah.
When you get out, let's talk about that. Where do you go from there?
Right. But see, you can't. One thing about that, you can't talk about it once you get out. While you in jail, you have to be planning your life. You have to be planning your life right there and start abiding by it right there. In there. That's what you can't wait till you get out. Because when you get out, the world's too fast.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's too
So
fast.
is that the problem?
Yeah.
A lot of people.
So there probably was a
Wait till
big
they get
change.
out
Right.
and then
Yeah,
say,
Right.
they can't
this
do
what
that.
I'm gonna do, but they have to do it.
They
while
have to
they're
play
in
catch.
there.
It's like playing
Right.
catch up.
Yeah, they cannot do that.
Okay.
They cannot
That's
do
probably
that.
why a lot of them go back, because
They
it's
can't
every-
adapt.
Yeah, they can't adapt.
They can't
to-
adapt. You got to start working on yourself while you are in. You have to do that.
Right.
I mean, like right now, I live my life like the street lights. I mean, you got red, green, and yellow. When I was young, I was on green. I was trained to go. I would do anything. Whatever it took. If it was somebody in the house you wanted him to get, I would go get him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you had a brick you wanted to sell in the block, give it to me. I'm gonna sell it. You know what I'm saying? If you want the car get stolen, I'm gonna steal it.
You the guy.
So yeah, so I mean, I lived my life when I was young on the green light. Then when I went to the penitentiary, I lived on the red light. Came to a stop.
You couldn't do anything.
So now, while I'm out now and I'm old and I'm mature, what I do, I live my life on the yellow light. I proceed with caution to where I think a lot. I don't think just for me no more. I think for you, I think for you, and I think for you. So right now, if you might say something to me that I know I wouldn't normally go for, I wouldn't jump on you. First thing I'd be, okay, this dude don't really understand who he talking to. So I'm gonna give him a pass. Right, yeah, I'm gonna give him a pass.
I mean, and that's easy to do. I mean, if you don't know who you're talking to, I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a pass.
No, that's not like a true gangster. That's what I'm saying.
Like he don't know.
I don't need to pop off right now.
Right, he don't know.
And I go through that.
And I ain't got to go back. I'm not getting ready to go back over some foolishness.
I go through that right now. Why certain dudes will say something? Oh man, I'm like, man. Somebody comes to me, you know what's gonna say that? I'm like, come on, man.
It's just words,
man. Look, that dude, all right.
Right.
You know, I ain't even thinking about that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what a lot of us need to do. You know what I'm saying? If we do that, then a lot of us, man, would be out here. A lot of us wouldn't be dead.
Right.
A lot of us will succeed. You know what I'm saying? But we let what someone say about us reflect to where it may stop us. And sometimes it ain't nothing but the devil.
Man, you was really blessed to catch that.
Yes.
Because, I mean, a lot of brothers don't catch that.
They don't.
Man, let me tell you
That's a
something.
blessing.
I mean, right now, Al, I am so focused on my mission and what I got to do out here. Can't nothing turn me away from it. Nothing. I mean, nothing can turn me away from it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even about the money. It ain't about the money. It ain't about the movie and stuff that I'm doing or any of that, man. Right now, I'm on a bigger plan. What I want is not even on this earth.
Right.
What I want.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And I tell a lot of people that, man, what I want ain't even on this earth.
Right.
Right now, I could do a movie, man, and it could sell $1 billion. Man, everybody can have the money, and God could take me away from here. I'm good.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't even tripping about no money. I done had the money. I done had the money. I done had the women. I done had it all. I done had almost every car there is to have. I done had it. So all that, God was already preparing me to like, look, I'm gonna take you through all this now. And I'm gonna take you.
Man, you got it in a very, very small window. Cause you got. It sounds like to me you lived a whole lifetime in a couple of years.
Man, man, let me tell you something. And my mother's watching right now. She watching tonight, and she could probably tell you right now if she called. When I was going to school, I was going to school driving a Mercedes. I was giving the teachers lunch money. So I mean, I wasn't even tripping. I wasn't even tripping about that. Man, it was to the point that the teachers wouldn't even trip. They would let me sit in the back of the class and talk on the phone. You see what I'm saying? But you know, yeah, because I mean, you know, they was cool. Yeah. But the thing is, they was always, oh, you ain't gonna be nothing. You know what I'm saying? But they just let me do what I do.
Okay.
But I mean, right now, I went through all that, man, for transitioning to now.
Now, you know, I gotta say, man, a lot of people who probably didn't go through what you went through.
Right.
They probably didn't really hear what you just said because basically the teachers had written you off and put you in the back of the room and said, let him do it, and I'm going to take his money or whatever it is he going to give me.
Let him do it.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, that's huge, man, to write off a kid like that.
Let them do what they're going to do. But, I mean, like I'm saying, man, at the end of the day, I was cool because I had to go through that to now. See, you got a lot of these youth out here right now, they look at Scarface and they see, man, money, power, and respect. I live my life differently. And my life is, man, everybody out here know my grind. Everybody know I'm a real man. So guess what? I got respect. Right. I got respect. So guess what? When you got respect, you gonna get power. Because a person will do anything for you just to get your attention. Then, man, I'm getting to the money.
So Scarface is like a cult flick.
Man,
that's the flick. Because I know a lot of guys, they watch Wall Street the same way.
Scarface to me is a joke.
Look how he went out though, man.
I mean, and, you know, it's not even that. A lot of like Scarface and, man, you know, your Puffies and all these dudes is jokes to me. Because these dudes, man, they gain respect because of money. See, they bought respect.
Okay.
That ain't no man. Right. A man is someone who gain respect in the streets because other men look at him as a man. Like what you saying tonight, man, I'm inviting you on this show, man, because this brother grind. That means you respect what I do. Yeah. So guess what? That gives me power because now you might who's gonna put somebody else in the show tonight. Be like, nah, let's get him. Right. Yeah, so now that got the power to put me in that position. Right. You see what I'm saying? Just like I said, man, I'm putting on my jacket tonight because of man, Grace is in here. You know, Grace is in here. But you know that gives me power.
Yeah.
You giving me power.
Yeah.
So now, of course, I'm gonna get to the money because guess what? Benzo, you respect me and I respect you. I'm pretty sure you ain't gonna never see me do bad. If I was doing bad and you had a last dollar, you would give it to me. Yeah. So that's gonna get me the money. Mm-hmm. So I mean, right now I'm on that. That's all I'm on right now. Yeah. I'm on, man, trying to get these dudes out here, man, and turn their life around. Try to
catch them and do what you can for them.
Yeah, why they all respecting me, man. Yeah. Why they all respecting me. God put me in a position right now to have a lot of these lost dudes out here look up and listen to me. So it's only right I do the right thing to guide them right. I'm just a street disciple, man.
You came out and you decided you were going to do something. This was in 2000 because this is 2013.
Yep.
2000 you out, okay, and that's when you start making moves. Now you talked to me. You told me that you got into the comedy game.
I got into the.
Is that where you went?
I had to figure out how I was going to get into this business. Cause I couldn't sing and I wasn't going to rap.
Right.
So I was like, man,
You sure you didn't want to rap, man? Because dog, I even tried to rap, dog.
I tried it. I tried it, but
I even tried.
It wasn't cool to me. So I was like, man, So I chose the comedy game because I always had a personality to make people laugh.
Okay.
So I mean, I went into that game right there, and it led me from getting there in the comedy game and meeting some of these dudes out here.
I'm gonna show one of the slides while you.
Okay.
Wrong slide.
and helping a lot. I mean, just like right there. I mean, that was one of the first shows I really put together. Where it was me, Mike Epps, AJ Johnson before he was even who he was.
So you put the show together. You were putting the show together.
Yeah, I put the show. Any show in DC, man, I was putting together from the Spirit of Washington to whatever.
Talk about how you actually, because you were talking about how you got out there and you moved. You didn't have the money and you got your own flyers, and talk about that, man, because that was like right on the front end,
man,
right?
Let me tell you something. Everybody told me I wasn't gonna be able to do certain things. Like they told me, man, you ain't gonna be able to get the Spirit of Washington because the Spirit of Washington, man, it costs, man.
Now the Spirit of Washington is what?
A boat.
It's a boat. Okay.
It's a big boat in DC.
All right.
And I went in there with no money. And basically to rent the boat, you had to buy plates, and it was like $34.95 per plate. And it came up to like 24,000 because it hold like 550 people.
You had no money, and
I had no money. And
See,
I told the lady,
see, that's
I
what I'm
told the
talking
lady,
about.
I told the lady, the sales lady, I said, let me talk to the GM. I said, if you let me talk to the GM, I'm gonna get this boat. And she's like, no, sweetheart, because he's white, and you got on what you got on. I always wear a fitted hat, a black shirt, and at the time Timberland boots. And sure enough, she let me up there. And I talked to this dude and told him what I was going to do, and he gave me the boat for nothing.
What?
Wow.
He gave me the boat for nothing. So then I said, okay, damn, I done put my foot in my mouth. Damn. I ain't got no money for promotion. What am I going to do? Man, I went out here and I got like 15,000 flyers. And the date was like, my first date was like May the 4th. And it was like February. And I started promoting every day. I would go out like 5 in the morning.
So you had like 3 months, something
3
like
months.
that. Okay.
I would go out 5 in the morning to all the subway stations and pass out flyers. Because I thought, when would someone want to read literature when they going to work in the morning?
Right.
So I would go out there with a backpack, pass them all out. I would leave there, go downtown lunchtime, pass it out.
Now you had no experience in this. This was
just me
you
by myself.
Wow.
People don't know about street promotion.
Yeah, this is just me by myself.
No, people don't know about street team.
Yeah.
I passed out 15,000 flyers. I passed out 15,000 flyers, man.
Wow.
And you know what everybody told me? Oh, man. Oh, young hair, you stupid because you put on a boat cruise with all the DC comedians where people can see for free and you charging people $50, man. You ain't gonna work. So I was like, damn, maybe he right. But all the time it was the devil talking to me.
Man, talking you out of it.
They came to me again. Man, on the same day of your boat cruise, May the 4th, JoJo from Chocolate City and them got all the go-go bands at the mansion. Man, everybody gonna go there. I was like, cool. So what I did was I started promoting not the go-go clubs, but to regular clubs.
Right.
To all the women. I would give flyers to all the women.
You
I
know the
knew
rules.
women.
If you knew the women.
When I give it to a woman, they would go home, they would go back to their office, email it to their girlfriend.
Man.
Girl, it's a comedy cruise.
Yes.
So guess what? May 4th came, and I was like, damn, because I only had sold
nothing
like
but women, man.
I had sold like probably like 75 tickets. And the boat hold like 550. I was like, oh,
but you know how we. I mean, before you even say, you know how we are. We don't buy until the day
Let me
of.
tell you something.
75
I'm
tickets.
telling y'all,
Right.
I went and sat at the Lincoln Memorial on the white steps, like 9 o'clock that night, and was in a fetus position on the steps, and I was praying like, God, please, man, please help me, man, because everybody, man, is laughing at me doing this and that.
Yeah.
And sure enough, here's my hand to God. The next day on May the 4th, the lady called me from the sales department and said, oh my God, T Miles, this comedy cruise sold out. You got a line down the street, down the block.
Oh my God.
I was like, huh? She was like, the line is down the block. I need you to come down here. I was like, wow.
Oh my
And guess what?
God,
I'm gonna
man.
tell you how good God is. Everybody was telling me, man, JoJo and them, man, you ain't gonna. JoJo and them had to cancel their event because everybody came to me.
Wow.
And they was the top promoters in DC at the time. They came to me and I sold them tickets for $200.
I can't wait till you write this book.
Hey, my
I'm
mother,
buying this
look,
book.
I pulled up and I made everybody split open and let my mother go through and put her on the boat first. And guess what? From that May 4th led me to doing every month. When they used to get off that boat, they would go stop at the window and buy tickets for the next one. Wow. And I ended up doing that for 3 summers. Selling them out.
Wow.
Selling all them out until all the promotion people started coming to me.
Yeah.
So that's when I started building money and I came to Atlanta. And I put some of the...
What year did you come to Atlanta?
I came to Atlanta like 05, the end of
Man,
05 or 06.
You got out in 2000 and
Yep.
you had turned your life around that
Just
quick.
like that. To where I started putting everybody
He
on
was
from...
planning.
Yeah, I started
He was
putting...
planning while
I'm about to
was
say,
in
he was
there.
saying, this is already planned.
Dude.
Yeah, he was planning.
I started
it.
taking everybody... I started putting everybody on from Kevin Hart to everybody. I'm the first person to take Kevin Hart to Las Vegas. Everybody. To their own... I had my own tour, the Young Guns of Comedy, the Handsome Comedians tour. I had all of them. To where, I led all these dudes. Even the African dude, Mike, I'm the first person to have him before he even did Fridays. JB Smooth, the one that's on Kevin Hart, I had all them. Bro, man, I had all these dudes. All these dudes was coming to DC for me. So, after that time, it was just time for me to come here.
So you came to Atlanta.
I came to Atlanta and just, I sat down and I said, man, I'm going to do this. I ain't know nobody. Everybody kept saying, man, you going to Atlanta where all them faggies and snitches at. So I was like, I ain't no faggy. I know I ain't no snitch. My background is solid, so I ain't tripping about that.
Right.
And so now,
It's uncut. It's uncut. It's uncut. It's pure and uncut. It's pure and uncut.
Yeah,
It's
so
pure and uncut.
right now, that led me to right now being the most talked about person in Atlanta with the movies. So right now, everybody loved me. Everybody. I done had everybody come to my office, from Walker Flocker to everybody.
So how does
You
it?
know?
My bad.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna say Atlanta is the new quote unquote Hollywood of the
Yeah.
South. We know
It
this,
is.
right? Everywhere you go, they're filming something.
Yep.
How does it go to know that people know you, but they know you don't have the quote unquote big name studio per se behind you? How does that make you feel every time?
You know what? It makes me feel good because for the simple fact, man, I'm dealing with, I don't want to deal with the top people. I want to deal with like this next movie I'm doing. I got all street dudes here that people fear in the city. Same people that made Rick Ross cancel his tour, the GDs, I got him in this movie.
Why ain't in the movie? I ain't saying I'm a gangster, but
Right.
I know people, but I'm just saying why ain't in the movie?
Because you know what? This is why I
Be
tell
careful, man, because he will put you on. Because I
don't
done been in the video and the movie.
Yeah,
So.
I seen you and see money. I seen you and see money in the video.
But you know what?
But I ain't gonna say nothing though.
Yeah,
I don't say
but
nothing.
this is the thing I tell everybody. Man, this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
Dog, I love it.
This is just the beginning, man. And right now, like I say, man, I'm on a mission with it. So right now, the people that I got in this movie right now is those, man, who everyone is looking at and they're acting like they fearing and all that. But man, these dudes just want a hug.
Yeah, man. They just people, man.
You know what I'm saying? These real good dudes, man. These dudes listen to me. Well, I don't have no problems with these dudes. And they came to the set the other day with like, man, over 200 dudes. And it was no problem. Everybody like, man, I don't need no security. I'm good.
Dude.
Once I tell them, man, sit down. Everybody sitting down.
Man.
Let me ask you a question. Okay, so you got recognized.
Yep.
Right.
Now, was that the first one, second, or what?
Recognized was my first movie that I did by myself. Directing it, wrote it, starred in it, man, put it out. And you know what? That movie wasn't even my best. Al, you even know how we did it.
Yeah, man.
We
It was
did it with
shoestring,
one,
man.
yeah, one camera, man.
One camera,
But right
yeah.
now,
Multiple shots.
Like I say, the power, man. When God got something for you, everybody like, man, everybody like, how you doing it?
Dude.
And right now, Recognized is the most talked about movie, not in the city, but in every city around the world. I put it in all DTLR stores and 84 stores. It's sold out, man. It's been #1 in DTRs for the past 3 months. It go to Redbox April 1st.
Dog, when you say
Whoa,
DTR, break DTR down to the people.
Downtown Locker Room, the urban store where everybody go at, man. It's sold over Kevin Hart, Cat Williams, everybody.
Now, I do have the trailer for Recognize. Let me go ahead and play that,
Okay.
and then we're going to come back, okay?
I thought I was sharp. Thought I was being slick. That's what happens when you love money. You're not thinking.
This diamond, so much you got this move, man.
And don't even worry about diamond right now, man.
You like the baby?
is, man. He's setting this move up, man, with these old timers, man. 1.3 million. 1.3? 1.3.
Up in the rap world, the other in the streets. What I wanna do, rap, write, or rap beats. I'm rapping for the streets. Feed them kids, man. I'm feeding the streets.
You spending my money. You know you fucking with. Nigga, I put it there. Not no more.
Yeah.
Wow, so
Dude.
how can I get a cameo?
But I mean, so you did recognize, and like you said, I mean, that was the first one you did by yourself.
Yep. by
Okay.
myself, yeah.
Now, I think you and I talked earlier. There's what, 2 or 3 movies you got, or is it what?
Right now, like I did recognize before that, I did another movie with a friend of mine, Muggsy, called Loud Pack, which is #1 on the streets, man. Everybody know Internet Dating with me and Cat Williams.
Yeah, let me go ahead and find that one too, because that was funny.
right now, I got this one, Welcome to the Dirty. That's coming up right now. You know what I'm saying? What everybody's talking about. Where I got Benzino, Trouble, Kylan. Man, a lot. That right there is a movie that I'm filming right now in L.A. Called Where's Uncle Willie, called Death Do Us Until Death Do Us Part, produced by Master P.
Okay.
That's going to the movie theater in 2014. So I mean, which you got E40, Snoop Dogg, and a cast of other people, man. But that's my whole movie. I'm starring it myself. I mean, you know, I'm just happy. I'm blessed.
Now that's you with the hair, right?
Yeah,
with the
that's me with
glasses.
the hair, yeah.
Okay, so they got you made up.
Yeah, I played.
With the shirt on.
All right.
That's the film I'm working on right now. Welcome to the Dirty.
Okay.
Man, I mean, you know, I'm taking everybody in the lives of 4 female strippers so people can see, instead of just judging them as, you know, being freaks or hoes, man, these girls stripping for a reason. You know what I'm saying? To feed their families, man. I'm just trying to show light on these people, man. I actually went to the club and got 4 real dancers. So I'm really trying to get them out of the club and make them become actresses because they do very well in the movie.
Gotcha.
Man,
Okay.
I'm sorry, they also do very well in the clubs.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong.
I'm not gonna lie, they do very well there too.
I mean,
I don't do that. I don't do that.
You
I
on
don't
your
do-
range.
But then you got Baby J.
Yeah, Baby J is a film I'm gonna start on, and even the end of May or the 1st of June. I mean, that's a real important movie right there. It stars Tony Franklin, man.
Okay.
I mean, Dynamite Actor, which I also have like Waka Flocka, Lisa Wu from Atlanta Housewives.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know, right now I'm just
good,
working, man.
That's
I'm
good.
just working. That's an old flyer that one of the ones I had Kevin Hart on tour and Scrunch on all. We had the Hoodstarzz economy.
Okay. And then this right here. Now
That's
you may not be able to read it, but
That's my book that I'm getting. It's not finished edited yet. It's in getting editing right now. It's called "If You're Single over 30, Your Ass Is the Problem."
Oh wow! So
Hold on. Pow! Talking about, I love it.
Yeah.
Single and over 30, your ass is a
If
problem.
you're single and over 30, your ass is the problem.
Wow. I love it.
I like that.
No, but you know
Well,
what?
I'm sorry,
No.
I'm over 30. I know I'm the problem.
You know what I'm saying? But
I don't think I'm the problem.
But you know what though? And that's what
That's
I like.
the problem.
Because everybody is tripping over the title, but once you read the book, you will see the message that I'm bringing in.
Yes.
And it don't even really have nothing to do with that. It basically has something to do with, you know, you got a lot of women out here, man, is, you know, they out here getting themselves together, working out, doing all that, and, you know, trying to get a man and all that, man. If you just sit back and take your time and get to know God, man, he gonna bring you the right man.
Uh-oh. Pow.
So I mean, the message is strong. It's strong.
Nah,
I mean,
you
we
just
go out here looking for the wrong
put 'em in
things,
the
and we
club.
run into the wrong things. But when you sit
Wait,
back,
no.
listen.
Not the DJ say it. Bring that back.
When you out here single right now.
No, I'm bringing back what you saying though. When you out here looking for the wrong.
Yeah, when you out here looking, you run into the wrong things when you out here looking.
There you go.
But when you sit back and get yourself together, Find you. Get to know you. Man, get your life together, your heart together, your mind and your spirit together with God. He gonna bring you the right man. So now when he bring that right man, you gonna know how to keep that man.
I think he gonna be in somebody's pulpit sometime soon, man.
I'm a street disciple. I'm a street disciple.
You gonna be in somebody's pulpit.
But we'll be on shelves.
Yeah, I mean,
Can I get the
Soon as it's gonna go. It's gonna go to the Barnes and Nobles. It's gonna go to the Walmarts and stuff like that. But it's about the lives.
Kindle too.
Yeah, it's gonna Amazon.
There you go.
It's about 5 women, and you're gonna hear their problems, and then you're gonna hear how to help you at the end. And it comes with a DVD too. So the DVD gonna be in the back of the book. For certain women who don't know how to read. So you can actually see. No, you can actually see, because some people want to see first. And I'm reenacting a lot of the situations in the book.
I'm
sorry. Reenacting a lot of stuff in the book.
So the cup has just runneth over with pimping. That's what has just happened. The cup has just runneth over with pimping. He's done. I'm done.
So
I'm done.
You know, I'm working. I'm hustling, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, you got 2, 3, 4 movies. You got a book. I mean,
why you don't sleep.
I mean, dude. I mean, I think the picture that, because I went through your Facebook page, and the picture that I always gravitate to is the one where you sitting in that chair asleep. Because I know what you did. Yeah. You just went until the body just said no more, and you just.
Let me tell you something. We was filming the other day. We was filming Welcome to the Dirty, and P called me like at 1 o'clock in the morning and said, "Man, I want you to jump on the flight at 7 because we're gonna film some of the promo for this Uncle Willie movie." I went and jumped on the flight, went out there, and I said, "Look, man, I got to go back and film." So he was like, "Okay, well, what you want to do?" I said, "Man, this suit me up, man, and man, let's shoot." I shot for like 17 hours and went straight back to the airport and flew back here.
Well, speaking of Uncle Willie, I got a little promo for that. How long is this promo? I don't know if we don't.
Now this one right here, I don't know. I think it's like, you can just show some of it.
Okay, I will show some of it. Check it out. Okay, but this
is for the sitcom one.
This for the sitcom?
Yeah.
Okay, check this out, y'all.
Percy Miller presents a comedy for everybody. Uncle Willie's Family.
The neighborhood watch members are coming over.
I don't want to know the people in my house. Can Willie find peace?
Good morning, beautiful.
Well, it was until now. So funny and handsome. Don't try that, your man.
Don't try to get me drunk and have your way with me.
Or will he just lose his mind?
You don't stop with all these loud colors. What's wrong with my color? The world gonna come to an end.
Your workout class, get you all fit, get you right, get you looking good. You see me doing?
What's going on here? I'm just over there chickity-chattering with your fiance, Whitney.
How many times I gotta tell you we are not engaged?
Well, I'm tired of giving away the milk for free.
Shut up! I'm out of here on that mess there. I tell you one thing, boy, you better put a ring on that girl.
What kind of job you got for her? So you got
K9 unit.
It's hilarious and fun. Percy Miller presents Uncle Willie's Family.
Officer, need a dog.
Coming soon. It's a BBTV production.
That's my girl Leslie, comedian Leslie, man. She's cool.
Oh God.
K9 unit.
I mean, but like I say, overall, man, like I say, Al, man, I'm definitely blessed to have a good team with me because, you know, my road dog Shalon. I mean, you know, I couldn't.
She gets it in, man.
It's hard to find someone that goes just as hard as you. Yeah. And I mean, she definitely goes hard, man. You know, I mean, that's
she just goes. She don't. Yeah. She like that bunny. But she don't make no noise. She just.
That's the assassin, man. That's the assassin.
Yeah, you know, she just keep going, you know.
Yeah, and shout out to her because right now she's stuck in Hawaii, so she's been stuck for 2 weeks.
Stuck in Hawaii.
How
do you get stuck in Hawaii? I would love to be stuck in Hawaii.
Because, man, she went over there on the buddy pass and forgot it was spring break.
Oh,
so
man.
I think she might be lying to me, though, just to say that. You know, but she's been over there for 2 weeks now. I mean, shout out to her and her mother and everybody over there.
Well, that's a problem to have, you know what I'm saying?
I know. Everybody, man.
Yeah,
just 2 weeks, man. So what we gonna do for 2 weeks, man? I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here.
So hey, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and put the number up. If y'all want to call in, the number is 404-890-6091. You can call up. You can talk to Terry and T, and if you got questions or whatever, just give him a call. So you got all this going on right now. Is there anything else that you?
And
I know you got stuff in your head,
like
but
I say, man. I mean, like I said, I got Welcome to the Dirty we doing now. Next, Baby J. Then I have the other one called You, Me, and He. One Woman Wants is Another Man's Need. And I'm also doing the movie Worth More Dead Than Alive. Man, I'm going.
Oh, and you got board games too or something coming through, man?
You got an iPhone app?
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Hold on. I'm glad you said that because I'm also shooting a reality. I'm shooting a reality movie. It's the first reality drama to where it's called Female Dog Life is a Bitch, where I'm filming it with an iPhone. The whole movie.
Wow. Caller, state your name and your city, please. Hello?
Yes, this is Prince Ross.
Okay.
You know him?
I'm in Broward County, Florida, Coral Springs, Florida.
Okay.
I can't hear you.
Go ahead, man. We can hear you. You got a question?
What's up, Terry, man? I actually met Terry. You know who I am. What's up? This is P. Ross.
What's going on, homie? What's the deal?
Did you have a question?
What's up, man? You know I got you locked in, man. I'm checking you out, man. And Terry, gotta admit, man, you very inspirational. Me and my wife and my son are here looking at you. And I got a chance to speak with this guy. He's very serious about what he's talking about. He's a very good person. You know what I'm saying? I respect him to the fullest. And you know what I'm saying? I know he's doing his thing. And I will be in the A real soon. Sir.
Hey, appreciate that, homie, man. I mean, you know where I'm at there, man. I mean, I definitely appreciate that, bro. You know, I just try to do what I can, man, for us, man, real dudes out here in the streets, man. You go.
That's what it is, though, man. But I know you get back to your thing, man. We'll connect soon, man. And y'all keep doing what you do. Love you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Can't wait
Likewise.
to see you and connect with you.
Okay, love, champ.
All right.
Thanks.
Take it easy. Appreciate you calling. Anybody else want to call? Go ahead and call us right now at 404-890-6091. And you get that all the time.
I mean, it's stuff like that keeps me going, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, like I said, I go to a lot of cities, man, and I mean, real dudes in the streets, man, they give me love, and man, I pops up, man, without even, you know, with no security or anything, man. It's just holler at them.
Call us. State your name and your city, please.
This is Beverly Miles.
What's up, Miles?
This is Beverly Miles. I'm calling to tell my son hello, and I got you back, baby.
Hey, man.
Okay.
Mom's is there.
Man, the mother's love.
They ain't got to watch what you say. Now you can't curse all the time.
Thank you much.
What's going on?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
Hey, sitting back holding it down in Duluth.
Okay, hold it down, baby. Hold it down.
So you got Duluth covered.
Yeah, she got it on lock, man. She got it on lock, man. Hold it down, baby.
That's all right.
Getting too late. Time you lay down, man.
I love you.
All right, love you too, baby.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Certainly. After you go down.
All right.
Take care.
Moms know best, man. Moms know best.
That's my baby.
Oh.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That's my baby.
So sweet.
Man, dude.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I'm going to tell you, man.
I had to move my mother here, man, so, you know.
I'm going to tell you, man. I mean, you know, I lost mine in 96, dude.
Yeah.
I tell everybody, get your time in.
Man, people.
I'm telling you, get your time in. Because when they gone,
they ain't coming back.
Dude,
man, my
I'm
mother's
telling
strong,
you.
man, because she's a breast cancer survivor, man, for like over 20-something years, man. I mean, she's strong, man. My mother's a gangster, man. She's strong, man.
But you know what's so
Shout
funny,
out to
though?
Mom.
You know, people still don't understand that because, like, people joke with me.
Yeah.
I still tell my people, like, me and my mother and I have an agreement to where we talk 5 to 10 minutes every day.
Yeah.
And it's like you always tell people say, why? It's like your mama's boy. I was like, if you understand
no.
that, if you understand that real,
understand
I was like, if a mama's boy is being loving my mom, you'll understand what she did for me.
Yeah,
and I do it in a heartbeat for her. So it's like, I love talking to my mom.
Yeah.
I took my mom to the movie the other day, man, to go see that Holly Berry movie, man.
Is it good?
Yeah, man, it was alright.
It's alright.
She liked it. She liked it.
Well, that's what's important.
Yeah, man, Holly getting old though, man. She
But I mean,
getting old.
but you know, black don't really crack.
Yeah, they don't, but she was getting old.
Okay.
Maybe in a hairstyle or something, man.
Okay.
I'm used to that short joint she be rocking.
Right.
that
When she like who was it? Phoenix and Storm,
man.
whatever the one.
Yeah, man. You know,
I got
some,
you.
like,
I'm there.
curly
She
little
walked off the
thing.
beach, you know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
last movie, man, with no top on.
Ooh, sweet Dixie. Yes, I remember
Yeah,
that.
shout out to
Really?
Holly, man.
Yes,
I missed that one.
Really?
Yeah.
You missed that one?
Yeah, I missed that one.
Yeah. I heard she charged them $100,000 a breast.
No, 500. It was like, it was yeah. We talking about swordfish.
Yeah,
swordfish.
Yeah, $250 a pop. Bang, bang.
Bang, bang. And it was cold out there that day, too.
Yep.
Yeah, she got out of the water, yeah.
Point, man. Point four. Going straight ahead.
That was a man thing. That was a man thing.
It has to be. I'm gonna need them to show some man parts.
No.
That's a movie you'll be going to see by yourself.
Now, you know what messed me up? You know what messed me up? I ain't even gonna lie. Any given Sunday, I was like, what the? They can't show this. This is NC-17.
For real?
Yeah, man. They messed me all up, man.
Like,
well, guess what? You won't see no man parts in any of my movies.
I like that.
Well, let me ask you, man. I mean, you know, people who are grinding out, a lot of times they have a plan, and they decide they're going to go out and do something. Yeah. Along the way, they discover things that they weren't necessarily planning on, be it good or bad.
Yeah. Right.
What are those things that you're running into?
Right now?
Yeah,
stuff I don't want to run into.
Well, no, just stuff that you just didn't really plan on. You know, so you can do something and say, oh, okay, well, hey, you know, you can have some good things come to you, but you may not be ready for them, or you can have some bad things come and you take care of them. But the thing is that you had planned something out, but you didn't really, but you didn't really know what it was going to be. Man, you know what happened.
You know what, Al? I mean, everything that comes to me right now and happening to me, I'm not even amazed about. Mm-hmm. I mean, because it's already set in my mind with it's nothing that's gonna come to me the way I can't handle. Cause like I say, man, I already done seen the vision. What's there for me. Yeah. And I mean, I'm just one of the ones that may say, look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take you and I'm gonna show you what's for you right now. So be ready. Don't never be surprised of anything what comes your way. Because man, you are the one that I'm chose to do this. You know what I'm saying? I've chose you to do this. So I mean, right now, anything that comes around, I'm always ready. I don't have to get ready. I stay ready. So, I mean, it's nothing bad that comes to me at all. Mm-hmm. I mean, the only thing that's going to only be bad that comes to me probably is death, because there's no getting back from that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, when I say bad, I'm not really...
You're talking about that I'm not ready for.
No, not necessarily that you're not ready for, but just stuff that you say, wow, I didn't see that one coming. Or,
yeah, but you know what? I'm going to tell you, I didn't really, and I ain't going to lie, I didn't really see it with Recognize. I didn't really see it with that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, like I say, this was a movie I wanted to really just take and put out there to give everybody some notoriety to where I can show people, okay, I'm coming. This is what I can do. Right. But once again, it's like, he's like, man, look, you doubted me. You doubted what I told you. Right. Because I never thought, man, that movie right there would make the film festival, which it did. It made Darren Carroll's film festival in San Diego in January. I'm like, and they sold good tickets and everything. So I'm like, whoa. So, I mean, I never thought they would go to Redbox. I never thought that they would go to Walmart in June. I never thought that, really. No. I mean, I knew I could do it, but I was shocked.
Wow.
But see, you also, man, but tell the truth, though, man. I remember, you know, when I was in your office that day, you were like, you were surprised that when people was calling you, telling you that it was being bootleg.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know, is anybody, I mean, anybody know on the street.
That was an honor right there.
I was really shocked that, man, people was bootlegging that movie all the way in the Virgin Islands. Yeah. Man, they was calling people that was in the movie like, hey, man, I see you in this movie, man, over here, man. They sell it. And people started calling me, hit me on Twitter from Florida, from Charlotte, man, from Detroit. They were like, man, they bootlegging this movie. DC, man, they bootlegging everywhere. So now even distributors came to me and was like, man, look, dude, you hot. Because anytime bootleggers going to bootleg you without a star cast, but you hot. Right. We want the movie. So I'm like, well, damn. So
I've gotten a couple. I mean, my role wasn't that big, but I've gotten a couple people rolled up on me. You know, they're like
everybody in Washington D.C. I can't say about everywhere else, but when I go back to D.C., everyone talks about the old timers, because basically what's being said in there, these youngsters needed to hear. So everybody's talking about that. Even when Stan was saying what he was saying in there about, man, when we showed you young dudes how to do this, man, y'all messing the game up.
Right.
Everybody loves that. They respect that.
Wow.
That's how powerful that scene was. Everybody said with the old timers, because that's what really need to be heard by these youngins.
Now, just for everybody, I mean, my little part was with me and matter of fact, Dave.
Yeah,
Dave was one of them. Yeah, Dave Tolliver, who's been on the show. Me, Stan along,
and Clayton.
And Clayton. Yeah. So I mean, so there's four of us. I mean, and basically we each got a part of town, right?
Yeah.
And we just the old gang. We the OGs. We the gangsters. Yeah.
And I showed people how the old timers came back and got me at the end. So we, as youngins, can't out-slick the old timers. And that's what I wanted them to see. I mean, you can't out-slick the old timers. We done been there. We done did it.
I'm going to tell you, man, when I watched the movie, I have to say that I was pleasant. I had some people who told me
Yeah.
that it was really a good movie.
Yeah.
It was better than you would think because you said it's your first time.
Yep.
So when you hear first time,
People were shocked.
Yeah. I mean, and when I sat and I watched it, I was like, okay. But then, man, when that daisy chain.
What was your line, Al? What was your
No,
line?
we were several different things.
What was one of your lines?
You have to see the movie.
I
know how to do this.
But it was really a really good movie. And the whole thing, I just wanted people to realize, man, you got to recognize life, man.
Yeah.
For what it is, man. You know,
because there was a whole lot of life that wasn't happening at the end of that
man.
movie. I mean, people was like dropping like flies.
And see, you know what? That's our biggest problem. We believe in too much of what we do see, and we don't believe in what we don't see.
Right.
What we don't see is what we need to be really believing in.
Yeah.
But man, we don't do that.
Dog, back it up. Bring it back. Say it again, dog.
Man, we believe in too much of what we do see, and we don't believe in what we don't see. That's why I could talk about what I'm gonna do in life, because God already set me down and said, look, I'm gonna show you, because you're human. You don't believe in anything but what you're gonna see. So I'm gonna show you. Wow. I'm gonna show you so you can have enough, man. You can feel real strongly and passionate about what you're doing, because people gonna follow you because they see your passion.
Right.
There you have it, man.
Wow.
Oh, man.
God.
Well, school class is over. If you did not take notes, watch this show.
Well, we will be posting this on YouTube. But, if you want to check it out, it'll be all over Facebook. It'll be on all our pages, so you can check it out. Turn your friends onto it. But, dude, I mean, people can get in contact with you. How they gonna do that, man?
Man,
best way to get in contact with you.
My Twitter is TMiles1 at TMiles1. Facebook Terry Head Miles. My other Facebook Terry Miles. Man, I'm on tag. I'm on everything.
You got T-Miles.
Yeah,
there's a T-Miles somewhere in there.
Yeah,
now, are you maxed out on all of your Facebook accounts?
No, not the Terry Miles one. You can. I mean, except on that. Yeah, I'm positive. I'm gonna delete some people for you.
Because I was just like.
Yeah, I mean,
I think I appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, you just Google the name and I'll come up some way, somehow, man.
Make it work.
Yeah, whatever it is, man, get at me. If you want to act, you want to do whatever you want to do, man, I give you opportunity. Don't no long list of stuff that you do.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, you get the best out of everybody. You know what I heard today? I mean, it reminds me of what you're doing. There was a lady who was talking about the fact that she was in one of Woody Allen's movies.
Yeah.
And she said that Woody Allen, the way that he directs, he gives the actors and actresses very little instruction. Because his whole philosophy is he gets the right person for the job, and he figures, well, why should I have to tell you what to do when I got the right person doing the job?
Right. Exactly.
So the thing is that, and that's kind of how you doing it. I mean, you just kind of frame it. And then you just kind of let everybody do what they do,
That's one of the, man, they was asking me, man, the dude Dredd, man, he a good robber, man. What kind of Dredd? No, he's a robber for real.
That's not acting. That's not acting. That's not.
When he grabbed the pillow and do this, I ain't even tell him to do that. He did that himself. So I looked at him for a minute like, what the hell?
Hold on. Can you make sure there's blanks in there?
That's what these dudes do. I mean, it's just a blessing, man. That I can tame these lions, man. So definitely shout out to everybody, man. Everybody keep asking me what's the key. Man, there is no key. Just believe in God, believe in yourself, man. If you believe, then man, you will achieve, man.
Keep moving.
So I'm gonna go ahead and put my name out there, man. Can I be in the movie, man? Can I be in the movie?
I got first.
I got you.
I'm first.
All right,
I
T.
got you.
That's all I gotta say, T. That's all I gotta say. I throw it out there. I just throw it out in their cup, man.
Make sure you be ready now.
Ready.
Stay
I'll
ready.
tell you, I'll put you right out there.
Yeah, because he will make that phone call, so don't.
Just let me know.
All right.
So, hey, look. Dude, I appreciate a brother coming out, man. And,
man.
This is the cat right here. Like I said, I mean, I knew he had, I mean, when you look at where he came from, you look at where he is and where he's going, that's a long ride, and there's a lot of, dude, that's a lot of, that's a wide road that you've been on, man. I mean, you've been a lot of places,
do nothing but respect. Respect for this man.
Yeah.
So,
bottom line.
As soon as I'm finished and get where I want to be, I'm going to come out with my book. The name of the book going to be From Ex-Con to Icon.
Oh,
I like it.
I like it.
That's hot.
That is hot.
If you haven't paid attention to some of the knowledge on the icon, it was some real knowledge dropped on here.
Man.
Some real knowledge.
Well, hey, look, we did make the video bigger for the for the show tonight. We're experimenting with some stuff, so we got a new camera. We're using different settings, so we understand. We got the texts saying that you couldn't get in the chat room, and the phone was open. You could have called on the phone, but We will try to make adjustments so that chat box, can get in there and y'all can actually type in and that type of thing. But again, we really appreciate y'all checking out the show. For AD, Kisses and More, EB Madison right here, and the boy T Miles. We will see y'all next week. I got a great guest. I'm trying to get him, but I got a great guest. So anyway, if you happen to know somebody, go ahead and hit me up on Facebook. I'm always looking for guests, and I ain't lying. I'm looking for high profile. I ain't lying. I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking for high profile or cute. 1 to 2. Okay.
High profile or cute?
High profile or cute. 1 to 2.
Hey man, you can't go wrong with cute.
See? Never can. Take it from the expert because he taught me. All right.
Can't go wrong with cute.
This man taught me the game. Okay. So
can't go wrong with cute.
Can't go wrong. So anyway, I mean, we had the bodybuilder on. Come on.
Oh, you didn't see my mom called. She was like,
she was all over him.
I seen you on that bodybuilder. You was like, oh, he all posed, had thongs on.
like, oh.
I was like, this man, you need some water or something? You weren't on that show. You was smoking. I'm good. I ain't co-hosting on that one. I'm good. They got thongs on.
That was last week's show. That was with Andy Iron Man. Go ahead and check that show out. Because, I mean, he dropped the knowledge. He's world champion. He's the world champion, so check him out. Right. So anyway, again, we will be back next week at 9:30. Y'all check us out. And until then, peace, double deuces.
Out.